You gotta be a little careful though. Keep it away from you and yeah, use it. Hey guys! So on popular demand, people wanted to know what gadgets I used in my recent reality cooking show, Cook with Komali. So I'm here to show you guys some of the gadgets that are very familiar and some of the gadgets that are a bit, not that familiar. And all of this, almost all, I have exclusively bought on Amazon. All gadget links will be in the description box down below. If the exact same gadget is out of stock, I will then give you guys a replacement which is as good as what I own. So without any further delay, let's get down to it. Starting off with some basics. I love this Pyrex measuring cup for many reasons, but the reason I love it the most is because I like anything that tells me accurately how much I am pouring in. So it's so sturdy, it's super, it's like you can use it as a weapon also if someone pisses you off. In the family round, when me and my husband Sanjay made the banoffee pie, we made the toffee with condensed milk. We poured condensed milk in this and made it in the microwave in like 10-second bursts. So yes, that is how useful this is. And you can also like add like an emulsion. We took an emulsion blender and we made it into a fine puree. Coming to my second gadget that I love, it's this emulsion blender. It comes with a body and it also comes with a whisk attachment, but I love this emulsion blending attachment because it is awesome for just getting down there and making nice smooth purees. When I made my Japanese katsu curry, it was that elimination episode, I used this emulsion blender to puree all the vegetables and it became a silky, velvety, gorgeous curry. You just take it and attach it like this and it's like super, super easy. Just take it, attach it, and there's like it's so powerful. It's like, this is the Braun 500 watt. Superb. And there's also even a pulse mode. There's even a strength and speed mode. So, emulsion blender. Ramekin bowls. These are, I use them for multiple reasons. I use them for baking. I used it in the microwave. I even used it when I was like separating egg whites and egg yolks. I would take the egg yolk and keep it in this. So this would be like my dedicated egg yolk holder. I used it for so many, like from making the lemon meringue cake to making lemon curd and so many other recipes that needed just egg yolks. I would use this as the dedicated egg yolk container. Again, microwave safe and oven safe, so love it. Measuring cups and measuring spoons. I can't find my measuring spoons, but that's just generic and I'll link that down below as well. These measuring cups, however, was not purchased on Amazon. I got this in the US. So, but measuring cups are measuring cups. They all come in, 250 ml to 125 ml. 80 ml and 60 ml. So I will link down some measuring cups that are really sturdy and good. Certain recipes you can get away with measuring cups, but certain recipes require a little bit more precision, which is where I picked up this super handy dandy, super sturdy weighing scale. It's generic, nothing fancy. I just like the fact that it has like an LED display. So when like the lights were dim, I could still read what was there. For super, super minute precisions, like if you're measuring gelatin, agar-agar, or guar gum, xanthan gum, if you're using all these kind of ingredients that require ultra precise measurements, my precision weighing scale. This is so precise. It even says hello, how cute. It's so sweet. So it gives precise, like if you need 2.055 like that, or if you need like really, really precise measurements, it will give this. It's actually, they call it a jeweler's scale. Like I think people in the jewelry business use this to, get some diamonds weighed. Hint, hint, wink, wink to my husband. So it was these two gadgets that gave me the name of calculator. So Bala saw both of these kept on my counter while I was like whipping something up, and he's like, "Ayyo, akka, enadhu idu? Ore machine irukku, weighing machine la edutittu vandirukeenga," and all that. So yeah, everyone got a little bit inspired seeing this, and after this, everybody's counter had a weighing scale. So at least I'm influential. I thought that would be far more dramatic, but okay. Clearly it's been used too many times. My thermometer. Again, when I see all of this, I'm only getting reminded of everything Bala has told me. Like, I use this mainly for baking precision when I was making the Italian meringue for so many recipes, like my lemon meringue cake. The volcano I made in the finale had a beautiful Italian meringue crust over it. That's what I blowtorched. When you're making Italian meringue and certain things that require heat, you have to have precision in your degrees. So when I was checking this, Bala actually asked me if I was checking if the sugar syrup had fever. It's also a fantastic gadget to have for meat probes to check the internal temperature of meats. So super useful for that. And of course, a whisk. You need a whisk for everything, be it from beating eggs to beating dry ingredients to anything. You just need a whisk for whisking stuff up. Some heat resistant silicone spatulas. I usually carry a big one and a small one. The reason I have a smaller one is, when I'm using a smaller container or when I'm having a smaller bowl, it's just easier to, get into those corners. The big one I use a lot for savory cooking. I use it in my non-stick pans. I use it in anything, folding, whatever. It's always super, super useful to have heat resistant spatulas. Again, I'm saying heat resistant because don't go buy something and say, I was making something and the whole thing melted. Make sure it is heat resistant and yeah, silicone. Little bit of gold dust just for some extra glam for my dishes. Once I'm done making the dish, if I just want to like add like one little poof of gold and make it look a little fancy, some gold dust, luster dust. And while we're in the topic of gold and adding some fanciness to our dishes, I stumbled upon this super cute set of 3 metallic foil things. Yeah, metallic thingies. I like this because sure, you can get a lot of gold leaf, and first of all, gold leaf is so expensive, and if it's just for making your dish look good, then why even invest that much in it? So this does the job. It looks just as fancy and just as pretty. I used it in my volcano. I used this copper color one in my volcano to look like, hot, like iron, not iron. What's volcano made? Lava. To look like hot lava, I put this, and it comes in 3, so it's super cute. And I also like it because it comes with this little tweezer, like a dedicated little tweezer, so you can just take. Yeah, so fancification. Some precision tweezers for fancy plating, to make your plating look more elegant, and if you want your edible flowers and your microgreens and all to be placed in a certain place, using your hands, it's like that too. Look at these hands, seriously, like these fingers, no way. So some precision. A box full of piping nozzles. I have so many piping nozzles I've just been picking up online. Like they all are of different shapes. Some of them are very, very, like you can make out what they're like, the 1M, and there are like the 2D. These are all like piping nozzles that are a must in any baking pantry. Piping nozzles are the best. They're also super useful for savory. In the finale, when I was making my white truffle savory mousse on top of the Parmesan cone, I used this only to give that beautiful, nice, like soft serve texture. Silicone mats, they're always useful for everything. I use them for making dough. I use them to create less mess on the counter, and it's just useful. Silicone mats are always useful for baking, for, keeping dough in between and, rolling it out. Super, super useful. Pastry brush. So I use this a lot for egg washes. I used it for greasing the tins of my cakes and for greasing, if I'm making like savory bakes and I need to grease it with some butter or something. This is like super useful for that. I use it in my pies also for my egg wash to get a really good crust. Again, silicone and heat resistant, so super useful, and it's so soft. I bought these 2 syringes for the finale and also for the semi-finals when I made the upside down Black Forest and I made the cherry caviar. I used this. I used it to make the caviar. I just bought a bigger one in case I need to make something slightly bigger or if I needed more quantity. So syringes. Again, I was like trolled by Bala so much for bringing all of this, but it was so funny. So this is like a multi-use chef's basket. You can use it for deep frying. I used it for making my flying American chop suey in the finale. I dunked it and I took it out, so it's super useful for, you can even use it as like, I think, a splatter guard, so that, like things don't splatter on you. You can even hang some vegetables and fruits and, just hang it around somewhere. You can let it drain water, you can wash stuff and hang it and let it drain. So super useful, multi-use. You can even use it for steaming meat, steaming veggies, whatever you want, steaming dumplings also, I guess. But yeah, super versatile, as you can see. Some quiche dishes with detachable molds. I love making quiches and pies, so this is like, I use it even outside the show. I've used it so much, that's why you can see it's also beaten up. I love the fact that it's detachable because you can just plop it up like that. I made the banoffee pie using this. I made the, for season 2 versus season 3 round, I made the quiche using these. So I have it in big sizes as well to cook for my family and stuff. But love these. So this is probably something that I never thought I'd buy, but I bought. It's a waffle cone maker. Now, there were several ideas behind this. I thought I'd make something sweet. I thought I'd make a tiramisu cone. Sanju and I, when we were discussing and brainstorming, he was very adamant that I must make a tiramisu cone and stuff like that. But the opportunity didn't arise for me to use it. So I was wondering, when can I use this? When can I use it? Because it's not like cheap. But I felt like it would definitely make a statement, and a statement it did make. Use this for making my Parmesan waffle cones for the finale. It comes with this super cute looking waffle cone mold. It's quite challenging. You need to practice quite a bit. So I would make the waffle, close it, let it cook, flip it, and then once I was done, I had to take it out. I had to like open it, take it out immediately, and then while it's hot, I had to roll it and keep it in this mold so that it forms and hardens up into a cone shape. It comes with the secondary bowl, like waffle bowl. Like, when you go to like ice cream shops and they give you delicious looking waffle bowls, well, you can make your own, and it's rather simple. It's just batter and making it in this and keeping it in this, it becomes a bowl. So yeah. More work, but worth it. And it's non-stick, so, less mess, easy to clean, worthy investment. Yeah, this was definitely a worthy thing to purchase because I ended up using it in the finale, and so many memes were also going around of me making that volcano cake, and people were like, is this a science experiment and all that. It was hilarious. I basically use this if I want to create a nice sear on meats or even on veggies, or when I'm making baked goods. It works great for Italian meringue. It creates a beautiful brown crust. So I make the Italian meringue as you saw in the volcano cake and my lemon meringue cake. I used the blowtorch in both. So super easy to use. You gotta be a little careful though. Keep it away from you and yeah, use it. Super fun also, but be careful. I also ended up like purchasing these set of 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Yeah, I got this random set of 5 plastic beakers. I liked it because like when you're making that many dishes and you just need sometimes containers to hold stuff, and it's also great for like emulsion blenders and stuff to reach into. So I'd make stuff and then I'd use the emulsion blender and make it in this and puree it in this. I don't advise that this is microwave friendly or heat friendly, so I would purely just use this for storing purposes and for measuring purposes. Now, I got full paisa vasool from this gadget I bought. I used it so many times in the show and I will continue using it even after the show. It is my handy dandy pasta and noodle maker, or as Bala calls it, typewriter. So super fun and easy to use. It looks intimidating, it looks scary, like oh my god, what to use, what to put and all. It's super easy. Comes with this like grip that you attach to desks or to a surface, and this is the lever. So many Komalis had so much fun making this. Shivangi and all, if she saw me twisting this, she's like, Akka, even I want to come and do, So, you know, it's good fun, nice and interactive. If you have kids at home, they will have a blast doing this, I guarantee you. So it can make pasta sheets, it can make flat noodles, and it can make thin noodles. So I use this for so many. I used it for making my tortellinis, the episode where RJ Balaji came, and I used the noodle part for making noodles for the flying chop suey in the finale. I use this a lot and it's so useful and versatile. You can use it in any kind of cuisine, and 10 out of 10 would recommend you invest in a pasta maker. Now, when you have barely any time and you are given literally 45 minutes to 1 hour to make a dish, you can't be spending too much time chopping, fine chopping and all. So this was amazing. It was an electronic chopper with a pulse mode here. I would use it to chop stuff fine if I needed to make like a filling. When I made tortellinis and all, I used this to make my carrot filling inside. I used it to blitz and blend many purees together in several dishes. And fun fact, we use this almost every single day at home to make cauliflower rice, which is what we have when we're on keto and low carb. Sanju and I, we love having cauliflower rice because it's so low carb, and I will do a separate video and teach you guys how to make cauli rice as well. So super awesome investment, great for using at home. This is just super cute. I have this along with all my other gadgets. It's we were when we did season 2 versus season 3 episode, we had to like use small cute little gadgets and, you know, make like little Mara chop like toys. So I took this off and said, please let me keep this for memory's sake. It's so cute. Invest in a grater. Invest in like a big grater or even a micro grater. This is great for like nutmeg or, you know, just like garnishing cheese and all. Sorry guys, I forgot to bring one with all this entire store of items that I brought. I forgot to bring one item that I ended up using also quite a lot. It's my Mandoline slicer and chopper. It comes with several attachments like this, so you can do shredding, you can make chips, you can make all kinds of different shapes. You can do julienne, you can do thin slices. I used it for making the radish dish for the finale, and I also used it for making like you know, for thinly slicing vegetables for many recipes. So 10 out of 10 would recommend that. In fact, Grace Akka loved it so much that she went and bought it after the show because she borrowed it for one episode. So I sent her the link and she bought it. I would 100% recommend, but be very careful. It comes with a safety grip, so always like put your vegetable or fruit in that safety grip and use it, and it neatly collects in that basket, which beautifully drains out all the excess moisture and liquid. This is again a super fun gadget. I'm sure you guys have seen this in previous seasons. Kani Akka and so many people used it as well. This is a whipping cream siphon. So you would have seen a lot of people doing this. Yeah, that is what this is. So it comes in a 500 ml container like this. Several types of nozzles are available. I just got one to show you. So you get bigger ones and smaller ones as well, and a cute little cleaning brush as well. So you just gotta put this in here. This is ideal for whipping creams, mousses, savory mousses also, and I used it for my iconic Black Forest upside down cake it looked so dramatic because this gave such a beautiful swirl of whipping cream. So that was what you could see. So definitely it's awesome for using for whipped cream. So you got to buy these cream chargers separately. They are N2O chargers. So they come like this. You put them in here and then just attach it and keep twisting. And I'm not going to twist it and waste one and show you guys, but you keep twisting, you'll hear one sound. So once you hear that sound, keep doing and twisting more and till it becomes tight, and then shake nicely and cream away. So you can get super creative with this. You can check on YouTube and online how to use a cream siphon, and super useful and very versatile as well. So there you go, guys. Now you know what all gadgets I used in Cook with Komali season 3, and most of these gadgets I even use on a regular basis at home. So the point of this is I don't want you guys to think you can use these gadgets only once in a while. You can use them as often as you want. Like, I hope this inspires you to up your cooking game and get more creative in the kitchen. So till then, see you later in the next video, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Mwah.